What's up, guys? This is Spence with your weekly small groups update. I have just a couple of things that are pretty significant I need you to pay close attention to as we get going with what's happening right now here at the Summit Church and what that means for your small group, okay? First thing we're going to do is talk about the schedule for the next 4 weeks, and then the next thing we're going to do is take a look at CCB. I'm going to kind of walk you through how to get up and running with this online people database thing we've been using, okay? So first let's talk about the schedule. This weekend, that's GroupLink. That's kind of a big deal. Now what we're doing with GroupLink is we are highlighting new groups that are launching this weekend. And we're doing that at GroupLink across all of our campuses, about 40 or 50 groups. And that's what we're going to be highlighting. Information on those groups will be in the worship guide. People will be able to come outside after the service and sign up for one of those new groups. Now immediately following the weekend services, we're going to launch that small groups map that we used to have on the website, if you're familiar with it. That's going to go back up. That's our best search feature. It has the most traffic out of any of our connection methods, so that'll be up online. But if you want your group to be shown on the map so that people can find out about your group, contact you, I need to know that from you. We need to make sure that only those groups who are actively looking for people are the ones that are up there, because we need you to turn that information around in 24 hours when someone contacts you. So let me know, shoot me an email, sshelton@summitrdu.com if you want to do that, or give me a call up here today. Alright, after this weekend, next thing on the schedule, on the 25th and 26th, we had scheduled the Life of David series that we had been telling you about. We are pushing that about 3 weeks back for a series that's very important for our church right now. This is sort of a collective decision of our elders to do. It's a 3-week series on loving our world, which is actually great timing for our small groups right now. So we're going to be working through missions and what it means for a small group to love our world, which is a third of what your small group does. So pretty big deal. So that's going to be a 3-part series on the 25th and 26th, on the 2nd and 3rd, and then on the 9th and 10th of October, which means on October 16th and 17th, that is when week 1 of the Life of David series will begin, which is of course the big series that we've been putting all of our preparation towards. And just to let you know, the study guides came in this week. Check these puppies out. These were written by our team here. Thank you for all the feedback you gave on Ephesians, because this one is better than ever. Man, it rocks, and we're going to be ready to distribute those over the next couple of weeks. We'll get through GroupLink and then do that. So that's the calendar. That's what's coming up. Make sure your group is aware of this as well. And now the second thing, like I said, I wanted to do was talk you through CCB for those of you who haven't logged on yet. So let's take a look over here. We're just going to use my computer, easiest thing in the world. All I did was open up my internet browser, and some of you have told me you've had a tough time getting to this page. But this is just summitrdu dot, now notice there's no www there, .ccbchurch.com, and you'll see that down there below on the screen as well. So you type that in, that takes you to a login. Now your login will be the first letter of your first name and then your last name. Your password will be Summit1 if you've never logged in before. I've logged in before, so my username's a little bit different, and I changed the password to something that I can remember. That'll bring you to a home page that looks something like this. You see my beautiful mug over here on the side. What I especially want you to be able to know is that your small group will be listed over under your groups. You'll notice Sam Fisher from Age to Age playing in the background. Here is really the crux of what we need you to use this thing for. On here, this is your group homepage where you can update your weekly small group gathering. That's where your participants will be listed. You can see all the 19 people in my group. It's kind of big right now. We're getting ready to plant at GroupLink this weekend. There's a lot going on in my group, but the important thing is this is where I can record who's there, who wasn't there. I can fill out those event summaries that go to my coach. All that kind of stuff is done right here through this. So the main thing I need you to do is to log in here and start messing around on this and use the attachment I sent you to show you how to set up your events and start doing those weekly summaries. Okay, so that's really all that we've got. The calendar, CCB, we want you to use both of those and have a great weekend. Let us know if you need anything.